How you doing? It's getting a bit warmer.
Here we go.
Yep. Always the same temperature on the ground, right?
Oh,
Yeah, I know. I was just thinking, I was like, so what's stopping us?
But there's 100% humidity, so it's going to feel more warm. 65. It's a nice warm 65. It's going to feel like more like in the 70s. Okay, y'all. In our parking lot where the Chateau natives once lived. These people were very resourceful, using needle palm trees in our area to knit, sew, and do their pottery with. Now, y'all, this nice, tall, glossy green leaf tree over here to your left is called our southern magnolia. And these trees live to the south. And by spring we're blooming beautiful white flowers. Now, y'all, to your right, sorry, to your left and to your right, no, that's my left and right. To your left and to your right, you can see our river cane. It's the only native species of bamboo that grows in North America and goes as far as even Maryland. Now, y'all, the land we're walking on right now is considered a karst topography, meaning there's a layer of topsoil, then limestone underneath, holding our springs, our caverns, and sinkholes, all that you can find here in this state park and all across Florida State Caverns. Now this nice tall tree here behind me is called our sweet gum tree. The chateau to the bark of that tree like bubble gum, even using the insides of the bark as a toothbrush.
Wow.
Bubblegum.
Oh.
Fall down our stairs, watch your step, use the handrail going down.
Got it?
Yeah. Just a quick.
Use the handbrake. Already feels better.
Yeah, right? It does actually. We're like going down.
Okay, I'll go in and watch your heads, watch your steps. Y'all go to the left side where the open area is at. While y'all walk in, make sure to watch your heads, watch your steps.
No touching the wall. Hannah, no touching anything. Yes, ma'am?
Okay. Yeah, right? Nice. Oh, wow. Hopefully, I'll see if I can edit the video a little bit. Oh, I gotta take my glasses off. That'll help.
Yeah.
This is awesome. Who knew something like this was in Florida?
Right. It's only going to get warmer. There you go.
Don't touch anything.
It's been growing for
Right? Oh, can you imagine crawling through that?
Okay, y'all. We are 60 feet below the surface, the deepest in our cavern we go on today. With our basement down here at 65 feet being the deepest part of our cavern. But y'all, just to remind you guys, if you need to leave the cave for any reason, like due to medical condition or emergency or claustrophobia, let me know. I can escort anybody out to the nearest exit more than 5 minutes away. With that being said, our local river is called the Chipola River, and that used to flow through this cavern, eating away all this limestone, making our Florida caverns, allowing us to go through all these rooms and explore and talk about today. But eventually all that water left going down through here, sitting way far in the back where we can't see it, but it's way back there. And the water that didn't leave with that river went down to our Florida aquifer, which is only 25 feet below us in this room. Wow. And the Florida aquifer is a giant underground water cavern that spans the entire state of Florida, giving all of us our drinking water. But y'all, every spring our cavern floods. By that water from the rain will come in from under our doors and seep in through our ceiling and fill up this basement up to this ridge line. And on the really rare occasion, up to my waist where we're at right now. When this happens, critters from that aquifer can be seen swimming up and sitting on this ridge line, such as the Georgia blind salamander and our blind crawfish. Any questions, y'all? Well, Brilliant is right behind me. The color tuck and squeeze. It's 4 feet tall, 10 feet wide. As you go through, watch your heads, watch your steps. There'll be a puddle in the walkway too, so watch out for that. And y'all on the other side, there'll be a slope with a handrail. Use that handrail going up. That slope is a bit slippery and steep.
Yeah. Oh boy, this is gonna be interesting. Really gotta duck down for this, huh?
Yeah.
All right, let's do this, huh? This is not made for a 6 foot tall person. Oh.
It opens up here.
Look at that. That's cool. Wow. This is so cool.
Just all water from the hurricane. Yep, it took us 6 months to pump out all the water.
So y'all
We were close, for about 7 months.
makes sense.
Because it fried all of our old electric system as well. I mean, we had to replace all these lights, all these wires, and put a brand new light source up top that comes them off and on instead of down here. We were close to a little over half a year. It was not enjoyable. Well, welcome to our wedding room, being named for the wedding cake formation found here behind me, and for the fact we host weddings down here. We host around 2 to 3 weddings down here every single year. So I'm talking about the 2 kinds of flowstone you can find in our cavern. The first kind's right back here. This being your generic flowstone formation being made by water flowing down the entire side of the cavern wall. As water flows down that wall, it picks up minerals and deposits them, building up that formation. Now, if you look to your left on the wall next to you guys, these right here are called our cave draperies. And this flowstone is made by water within the cavern wall in a line. As water goes down that line, it picks up minerals and then deposits them along the way. Now, y'all, a few of their names are bat wings, angel wings, elephant ears, and the most popular name for these are cave bacon.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Now, y'all, up in the ceiling, you can see our cavern soda straws, being formed by carbonic acid coming down through our topsoil and eating through our limestone. Well, each of the limestone picks up minerals, and when it breaks through our ceiling and reaches it, they'll put these minerals in a hollow ring on top. This ring will get about 12 inches in length and it'll seal up, making our stalactites. They hang tight up onto the ceiling. Now, as these get bigger and bigger, they'll drip their excess on the ground, making our stalagmites. You might trip over one of them. These will eventually meet somewhere along the way, making our big old columns. And y'all, this is how old this big guy is and how old everything else in this cave is. It takes 100 years for a single cubic inch to grow in this cavern.
Wow.
So these soda straws are hundreds to even 1,200 years old. Any questions?
That's crazy.
Well, our next one's right down
Long
here.
time.
Now, before you go down, make sure to watch your head for up here. Here's the handrail going down. Watch out for the puddles and the walkway as well.
Man, that's a long time.
Yeah.
Hundreds of years just
Yeah.
for a couple
That's why if you
inches.
touch one wrong thing, it's like, there goes 10,000 years.
Yeah, right? Wait, aren't we supposed to be quiet? Don't they like break? That's crazy. Those things look weird.
Oh, the marriage pedestal. Where they do the ceremony.
So they can do weddings in here. That's so cool. Look at this. You get married right there.
Yeah.
Wow. that was tight. Whew. Oh, this is very tight. Uh-oh. Duck down. Oh. Sheesh. Oh, getting dripped on.
That's delicious, filtered.
Yeah, actually, yeah. That's probably the best water you'll ever drink. Look at this. That just goes way down there.
Okay, y'all. Welcome to the fracture room, being named for the fracture formation found that appeared. And y'all, these occur in a cavern shift. And y'all, a cavern shift is caused by the Florida aquifer's water table below us dropping, making our cavern unstable, causing it to move, shift, and settle. But these are very, very slow. There could be a shift happening right now. We would never know or even feel it for the next couple hundred years when the next fracture appears.
Wow.
That does lead me to my first mineral, calcite. Calcite's that white mineral right above our fracture, being made out of bones and fossils being deposited down here, giving us all of our calcium. Now y'all, right over here on this brown muddy rock, that right there is called our manganese, giving us a lot of magnesium. But it's also, I would say, don't drink the cave water because manganese acts as a natural laxative.
Ooh.
Now y'all, up here in the ceiling, y'all can see our iron deposits come from clay in our topsoil, giving it that reddish brown color. But y'all, in the CCC, or Civilian Conservation Corps, came down here in 1938. These are the workers that worked in our cavern until 1942, carving out these pathways for us, mapping out our rooms and mapping out the cavern and naming all of our rooms. But they did not name this room the fracture room. The first name they gave this room was the Donald Duck room.
Hmm.
But y'all, these workers didn't have these flashlights, these amazing lights in our ceiling today. They had oil lanterns, and these would not light up much of at all any of the cavern rooms. So they just mounted their dinner bowls up in the ceiling and then hung their lanterns up around it, making the room a little bit brighter by reflecting light around the room. There are about 62 of these in our cavern today. Any questions, y'all?
Crazy.
Now, as we move on to our next room, make sure to watch your heads, watch your steps. And you'll watch out for the head knocker formation right here and the puddle underneath it.
Head knocker, that doesn't sound good.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Picture that duck. That's cool. See, Aaron doesn't have the 100 times zoom, so.
Can't really see it anyways.
Ooh, control panel. Oh. All right. Head knocker. That's for me. And puddle. Okay. Oh, it goes way back there, too. Nice, nice. This is so cool. Okay. Cave exploring and slides. That's what I'm talking about. At least I wore the dry fit. Ooh. Yeah, it looks like it actually. That's weird. It does. It looks assembled. Look at that. Oh man.
Okay, y'all. Welcome to the South America room. This is the biggest room in our cavern, most popular room for our weddings. But y'all, it's named our South America room due to a limestone pole right up here. That's in the ship of South America.
And
So
no
if you go
service.
to the view, you'll follow me up this slope behind me. When we get up looking, we'll go down right around on the slope to the left, heading back to the middle of the room. As you go up, watch your heads, watch your steps.
They were going that way.
No, we're going up.
They were going this way.
Low ceiling. Where?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
I'm looking.
Oh, wow. Oh, is this a fossil?
Water.
Yeah.
Look, it's a fossil.
Delicious magnesium.
And rock dust. Best believe it.
That's healthy, right?
I mean, it is safe to drink. If you needed to, you could and it would not kill you, but it would definitely clean you out.
Oh,
So
yeah.
how long is it? I guess it hasn't been sitting that long, right? Because it
This
floods,
is,
or
well, so this is completely rain fed. So depending on how much rain we have, it fills up. This has been filled up since, well, when Hurricane Helene hit, it was around halfway, and then half of this water is still from Hurricane Helene.
Oh,
okay.
wow.
So it hasn't been here like 100 years, or I mean,
Oh no, not that long.
that'd be
Just
cool.
depends how much rain, how much rain we get.
Yeah.
That's
Wow. Watch your head.
I'm about perfect height for
Yeah, I know. I was just about to say.
Okay, y'all, any questions?
Man,
Well,
that's
I'm gonna do
crazy.
one more thing in this room. I can turn off our lights. You guys okay with that?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's about to get dark.
Okay, y'all, make sure that no phone screens on, and if you have any smartwatch screens, make sure they are covered. And y'all, we'll be experiencing total darkness in 3, 2, 1. Including natural cavern, think about all our cool LEDs. But y'all, this is just as much light the CCC would have had with their oil lanterns walking through here.
That's crazy. It is completely
Not much light.
pitch black.
You know, as they're walking through, they can't see all that well, they can't see the floor. And this floor had rocks, holes, stalagmites all over it. While they're walking, they're tripping, they're falling, they're hitting their heads, they're getting phone notifications left, right, and center. But y'all, no one died in this cavern. There are about 300 workers in this cave, and not a single one died.
That's
But
good.
us tour guides, we get bored, and we like to make up cool ghost stories. You know, if their lights went out like that, their only saving grace would have been a rope tied around their waist, leading them back to the entrance of the cave. Any questions, y'all?
That would be horrible.
Yeah, that would be horrible.
Well, y'all, if you look right back here towards, right over here, and look up there in the ceiling, that little brown triangle is a shark's tooth. That's a shark's tooth from a lemon shark. This was when Florida was a vast shallow sea, so everything you're seeing above us was once the ocean floor. So the shark tooth is about probably 50 to 60 million years old.
And they say it's like one inch per 10 feet or something like that.
I think so.
And then the shimmering on
Yeah, what's all
And
the
all of this
diamonds?
is called our crystallized calcite. This is formed by water. When it gets on our calcite formations, it'll evaporate over time, causing all the water to pull out any impurities in it, making it crystallize.
If you're listening to this, it is
Those are
diamonds.
cave stars.
Oh yeah.
They're all above you too.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Look at that.
They really are.
It's crazy. Oh, I just got dripped on. Don't drink it.
Yeah.
Now y'all also come back on in 3, 2, 1. But y'all, as the guys up behind, make sure to watch your head for right up here, y'all. And walk your step to the left side of the walkway. There's a bunch of stalagmite and it's very, very slippery. So watch your heads and watch your steps. And y'all, down here is the